All right, this is the Waste of Space podcast where we're here to just waste your time. We're doing this podcast like with our school.
Dude.
We're in a career connections class.
Oh, Lord. This
The
guy.
entire baseline is we're going to be shuffling people this entire time. So most of the people you see on here won't be here the next time. And we're going to have to do intros for the first like 5 episodes.
What was your name again, by the way, for all the folks at home?
I'm Carter.
His name's Carter.
I am a second-year student in this program, and I did not eat breakfast this morning.
He did not eat breakfast this morning. What is up? My name is Brandt. I am a first-year student. I go to PW, wherever PW is. You don't know where that is. I'm on the podcast today. Let's go. What's your name?
I'm Genevieve, or Jenna. I'm a second-year student at Ovid-Elsie High School, and I'm your co-host.
Hi, I'm Katie, and it's my turn this week.
It's her turn this week. Look at that.
Yeah.
Do you want to share something? What do you have for breakfast?
Yeah, what did you have for breakfast today?
I didn't eat breakfast today.
Was I the only one who ate breakfast today?
I had a protein drink.
Had a protein. That's solid.
They have
What do
pretty
you
bad
have?
breakfast.
I had a nice solid bowl of Cheerios that I almost threw up.
Do you put sugar on your Cheerios? I put sugar on my Cheerios. Okay, I don't know if this is a thing people do on a normal basis.
Hold on. No.
don't think
Keep
they
talking.
do.
Keep talking. I want to hear this. What happened?
My family taught me, like, it's Cheerios and Rice Krispie treats I do this with.
Rice Krispies. Yeah, you put
Yeah.
sugar on there because there's like nothing sweet about it, and
Neither with
you know.
Cheerios. Cheerios are plain.
Cheerios have okay. Well, you have plain. Do you have plain Cheerios?
Yeah. My dad only eats plain Cheerios.
What is wrong with you?
But I will put sugar on my Cheerios. Like, I will pour the cereal. Then I will pour the sugar. I get like a spoonful. I like dust it on. And then I pour the milk. And usually most of the time the sugar goes straight to the bottom of the bowl.
Hold on.
Yeah,
I
think
don't
the
eat
real
my cereal with milk.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think the real question is how do you guys eat milk and cereal together?
Cereal
It
goes
makes it
first all the
soggy.
time.
It's terrible. I have my cereal dry and then I have a cup of milk and I wash it down with the milk because why would you want your cereal to be soggy?
What is wrong with you?
I don't even drink
No.
milk. That's gross.
Why would you want?
Okay. But drinking straight up like white dairy milk, that's weird. You're like a
Skim
Like
milk.
from a
psychopath.
cup.
Skim
But
milk
we're
is
gonna-
so good.
Can we go back to what Carter said about putting the sugar on top of his plain Cheerios?
They're plain.
then
You
the
put
milk?
sugar on them.
You do realize that there is a more popular branch of Cheerios called Honey Nut Cheerios
Well, also, in my defense,
that already has honey on it.
I don't normally eat Cheerios.
Well, yeah, but if like that's your only option that your dad bought you from the grocery store. like
Well,
mine
my
did.
dad only eats Cheerios. I will come back to this. I have like
only eats plain Cheerios.
he does not eat anything sugary.
Okay,
So-
I can see that. I can see that.
So he eats
All right,
plain
that's
Cheerios.
That's valid.
And when I'm feeling like a bowl of Cheerios, very, very rarely, I will put a little spoonful of sugar on there.
Psychopath.
Well-
No. Because here's what the tradition has been in my household was that you would always get Honey Nut Cheerios because everybody knows plain Cheerios. You're like too bland. You like your favorite spice if you eat plain Cheerios is salt. Okay. We get Honey Nut Cheerios, and then what the trick was, and since we were a little overweight, is that we would take heated up honey, like microwave it for like 10 seconds, and then drizzle it over the Honey Nut Cheerios.
That sounds like it would be good.
That's because it is good.
Yeah.
There was the one.
And then you put milk on that.
Well, no, we have the milk already in it.
Oh, do
Yeah.
you put?
That's weird.
Does it go cereal,
Okay,
milk,
that,
honey?
That one I can kind of see because like the milk or the honey kind of goes underneath the milk after a while, and then you kind of got to like scrape it
Yeah.
up from the bottom of the bowl.
Insane.
But like that's what you do in some teas, right? You put milk and honey in it.
I don't.
I don't think.
Well, okay, some people do. I'm not saying.
I know
Yeah.
people put
specifically.
honey in tea. I don't.
Right, and
I know
some
there's
people put milk in there
tea.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's milk tea, and there's honey.
But I feel
in the
like
milk
milk
tea.
tea is its own thing.
Well, that's basically it's basically milk tea, but it's not warmed and it has Cheerios in it. So, there was the one time though, we did try heating up, just heating up just so it's not like sticky or not sticky. Like, it flows better when it's a little heated up, like the honey.
The honey, yeah.
We had like one of those like little bear bottle things, and we instead of 10 seconds, we might have put 10 minutes.
Oh.
Did you burn? And
Wow.
you don't know.
It didn't burn. It exploded.
You can't tell when something's gone in the microwave for more than 10
Well, we
seconds.
kind of get distracted a little bit, and then all of a sudden we just go poof like that, and it's like all over the microwave, all over the kitchen, and like it was a mess.
Wow.
That was a good time.
I have, on the cereal topic, my dad does this really weird thing. My dad does not like sugary cereals or anything.
Right, we've been over that.
What he will do is he will take saltine crackers and or graham crackers. I get the graham crackers, but he will take saltine crackers, crush them up, put them in a bowl, and put milk in that instead of cereal. And I think it's lunatic. It's too much. That's salty
kind of
cereal.
Yeah, salty cereal.
And it's like gross.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like soggy saltines.
Yeah.
Can we think about
With
Yeah.
milk.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Ew.
I think we just know who won the game of who's going to the retirement home, because that's disgusting.
So, our breakfast. We're still on breakfast.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
still on breakfast.
Do you have a breakfast topic to talk about?
Do you?
No.
You don't have any breakfast topics to talk about.
Okay, how often do you guys actually eat breakfast? Because I never eat
About
breakfast.
about every day, because
Every day.
I
Maybe
know-
once a week.
Once a
Once a
week.
week.
Wow.
I mean,
Okay.
because for me, I know that I get hungry pretty quickly. So
Yeah.
like if I start the day with like not being hungry, I'll be fine.
Yeah,
And
that's another thing. So, like, do you guys eat more food in the middle of the day, the beginning of the day, or the end of the day? 'Cause I like to save it all for the end of the day.
yeah, that's true.
I like graze. I don't have any meals. I just like snack
Yeah.
all day.
That's another valid. Yeah, that's another.
I also
valid one
graze
too.
quite a bit, but like our schools, the lunches are small.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
it's not. I wouldn't call it a meal really. They're
Right.
that small. So at the end of the day, I eat one big dinner,
Yeah, that's what I do.
It's valid.
Right.
but I will graze right up about from lunchtime to dinner. I will be grazing the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's true.
Because who actually eats like 3 meals a day? Like, a
No one
specific
today.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I feel like nobody does.
Yeah.
Really.
See, that was kind of an idea created by Big Food to sell more food. So really, the 3 meals a day thing, not real, not true. You do what I do, and do what I did last night. Was just down 1,500 calories worth of food in 30 minutes.
Yeah, but what do you get? What was that 1,500 calories?
Chipotle.
Oh, that's the best
I
way
love
to
me some
spend it.
Chipotle.
I've been
Oh,
to
yeah.
Chipotle once.
What
Well,
did
I
you
also
get?
bought a Mountain Dew too, so that was also 300 calories.
I
worth
stopped
of it.
drinking pop, like especially Mountain Dew.
You think you're better than me then?
No,
or
I'm
so-
just
okay.
saying, like, I should clarify. I didn't completely stop drinking pop. I used to drink, like, a can a day, like, with my dinner. And now I'm at, like, maybe 2 cans a week, which
Yeah.
I'd say is still not really good,
It's
but it's
better.
way better.
Yeah.
What are you at, Brant?
That's a great question. I definitely 2 cans a week. Yeah,
Okay.
every day.
The amount of sugar that's in most pops is just not worth it to me.
Yeah,
There's
no,
so
that's another
much.
thing too.
I want to, like,
Like Mountain Dew is like one ingredient away from being banned.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
Y'all
it's
are
banned
so
in
Oh,
almost
man.
every other country.
Yeah.
Every time there's pop around in my house, I just I just guzzle it down, and then it's gone, and I'm like, okay, I guess no pop for a week.
I just love
Yeah.
me some guzzling. Yeah.
So my dad works for Pepsi, so we get a lot of just
Oh, there
like
it is.
stuff that just came out or like stuff that's about to go bad and stuff. So we get that.
Yeah.
My dad works for Nintendo, so he'll ban your Call of Duty account.
Because Nintendo owns Call
Yeah.
of Duty.
So just so you're aware. Usually my go-to would be like Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar Cherry.
I do love
That's the
zero sugar pop.
That's
Dr.
the
Pepper
good. Well,
Cherry is
some
really good.
some zero sugar doesn't do it right. Like
Yeah.
Mountain Dew Zero Sugar, it
Yeah.
tastes like cat pee. That's what it is. That's what it is. It tastes like cat pee.
You know what cat pee tastes like?
Other topic. Also cat pee. Orange sugarless Gatorade. Cat pee.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's cat pee.
I should say I've drank zero sugar Gatorade for so long.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm
Specifically
like, so used to it.
lemon lime, zero sugar. That I tried lemon lime like the normal maybe 3 months ago. I can't drink normal Gatorade anymore.
Yeah.
You get so used to it. You get
Yeah.
traumatized almost.
I feel like if you drank the zero sugar like first, you would never like think anything of it. But I don't know. I think after you try the original, it's just so much better.
Absolutely.
Kate, what's your go-to drink? If you go to the gas station, you're on a road trip, what's your go-to drink?
Arizona fruit punch.
I've never had Arizona.
Every
Never had
time.
it.
I've never had that either.
It's so good.
I've
Or-
never drank any of the Arizona
Yeah.
drinks
Me,
at all.
I think
They're so
I
good.
it's on. I have like a little bucket list of things I want to try.
I
Like all the Arizona products are on there.
I recently just tried the brisk fruit punch too. Oh yeah.
Oh,
good.
yeah.
That stuff's
that
really
one.
good.
That one I have had. That's
I also
Solid.
haven't had that.
it's hard to go wrong with fruit punch. You know
That's a very safe drink choice. Fruit punch.
Yeah.
that
I
and
agree.
like anything like orange pop, like Fanta.
Yeah, orange pop.
I love orange.
I was gonna say Sunny D. That's orange juice. But
Yeah.
Sunny D is really good though.
Yeah.
My go-to is probably just unsweet tea.
For like any
It's good.
product or anything.
Yeah.
Like, or
all right,
brand,
Jenna's
I should
boring.
say.
Zero
Next
calorie
one.
and it's got caffeine.
Jenna's
Just a little tea
boring.
bag.
It's good. It's just
Tea bags,
refreshing.
They're good.
It's refreshing.
Like a
Alright.
little chamomile and lavender.
Brant, what's your
Yeah.
go-to
I
drink?
already did that. It was the Dr Pepper.
The zero sugar.
The zero
Dr.
sugar cherry Dr Pepper. Specifically that, because to me, there's no difference between the zero sugar and the non-zero sugar of Dr Pepper or cherry Dr Pepper. There's no difference to me. And like the play always was is that like on Saturdays and Sundays I would watch college and NFL football, right? And we would buy a 2 liter of that pop, and like after the first day it would kind of be a flat a little bit, and that's when it's peak.
I do drink.
That is when it is
I do
peak
drink
right there.
flat pop.
Slightly flat, not super flat,
Oh.
not like 3 days old flat, like
Maybe
not
like day after.
day after flat when it's like half drank and you're like, should I go with it? You do, because that's where it's at.
That's the entire reason I get no ice in my pop.
yes.
It's
Dude,
because
yeah.
that's
it's
so
not
crazy.
watered down. It's just a little bit.
Right.
Yes.
flat.
No, you
it's
know
just
what?
a little bit flat.
If you've ever had a flat and warm Dr Pepper, that's like drinking lava. That's
I've ne-
insane.
That's valid.
I've drank hot pop before. Like you leave it out in the sun or something. Yeah, it's not that good.
Yeah.
No.
It's like I think when you have like ice cold Gatorade, you can't even taste it.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Where like
can't-
it
it has to be. It can be a little cold.
Yeah, I
Like, it
mean
can't be,
it's
like,
good cold, but like if
perfect.
it's too cold, you can't even taste the flavor. I'd rather just have warm at that point.
yeah, because then it just hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts and more than you can taste.
Yeah.
Also, kind of what I was just thinking of. What is the best way to drink pop? I'm talking out of a
Are you
can.
talking
With
like
pizza?
can
out of a
bottle,
can,
Out of a
bottle,
can.
glass,
soft,
Ooh, okay.
like
soft drink.
soft
out of
drink,
glass.
out of a glass.
A glass is nice.
That's where
Like
it's
like
at.
a glass of Coke. You just
Yeah.
you buy a glass bottle of Coke,
Yeah.
and it's cold,
Yep.
and you pop that thing open with a little bottle opener.
Yeah.
Whew, on a summer day,
Yeah.
that's the best
I
drink.
I
Glass
feel
bottles are 100% the best.
Yeah. I
Hands
second though. Cans they stay nice and cold.
it's better than plastic.
Plastic
Yeah.
just makes everything taste
Right.
kind of worse.
Yeah, no, especially
Yeah.
Coke, especially
Uh-huh.
Coke. Like it just like there's some.
It stays
Funny
cold for
going
like
on
2
here.
seconds.
I'm not gonna lie. When I drink out of a glass bottle or like out of a glass cup, I feel like I'm better than everyone else.
Yeah.
I
feel
bet
like
you do. I
feel
bet
like
you
I'm-
do,
I feel
Mr.
like
Sugar on his Cheerios better than everybody else.
I shouldn't say better than. How do I word this? Not better than everyone
You feel
else.
cool.
Like, yeah, I feel like I'm on top. Like just
You're on top of the world.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's that different feeling
Mm-hmm.
because we don't have pop in glass bottles on a regular basis.
No, yeah.
No. Yeah.
Maybe at a restaurant.
Yeah, or just like those Jones sodas in the
Yeah. On the topic of pop, I went to France last spring. If you ask for a pop, they don't pour it in a cup or anything. They'll give you just a cup with like 3 ice cubes in it. And the cup's maybe like 5 inches. It's a small cup. And then they give you the smallest bottle of pop known to man.
It's because they're healthy over there.
They
Yeah, I
are.
was gonna say.
They're quite healthy.
Yeah.
Mountain Dew is not a thing there. And orange pop, they don't sell. They have Fanta there and stuff, but it's orange juice. It's not orange pop.
Oh. Well, because here's the thing, and this is probably like common knowledge that a lot of like there's just like a massive cultural difference between America and
All of Europe.
all of Europe. I was gonna say mainland Europe because I mean Britain's kind of there, but even still, like especially with like food stuff, like everything is like so in America is like so, what's the word I'm looking for?
Bad.
Well, bad, but also,
Unhealthy.
Unhealthy. But like
Saturated.
overly proportioned. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, like at the 7-Eleven cups where you can get
The
like,
big gulps.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm actually about to do a study on this. I'm gonna, me and Tayden, you don't know who he is. He's behind the camera. Hi,
Tayden will
Hi,
be
Tayden.
in a future episode.
He'll be in a future episode, but him and I, we were just thinking, the big gulps as created and owned by 7-Eleven, but most commonly seen here where we're at the amazing stores of Speedway.
Amazing
Stores of Speedway. Anyway, that there was, you have your like 20 ounce, 30 ounce, 44 ounce, 64 ounce options, and all of them are about 10 to 20 like cents apart, right? And they're like insanely cheap.
It's like $1.50 for the biggest one.
For the biggest one, where it's like $1.89 for like a 24 ounce, like not even 24 ounce, like a 16 ounce bottle of the same thing. Well, we also found out that there was a massive jug that is worth 100 ounces only for $10. You can buy it and then you can refill it for $1.69.
Wow.
Wait,
Which
so
is-
how big's the biggest cup?
The biggest cup is 64. We think at $1.59.
You might as well just buy the
That's what
the
the
two cups.
exactly.
Two cups.
That's what I'm gonna do a study about, is to see what is like the most efficient way to buy soda or pop or whatever you want to call it via the big gulp, right? Like what's like, because like obviously,
What's the most cost efficient?
yeah, like what's the most cost efficient, but that's another day. How about that?
So kind of off topic. Have you guys seen the Barbie movie?
Yes,
I am not.
I have.
I have not saw it. I've saw a lot of stuff on the internet though. But
To see
like,
everybody in the booth just like cheering that we finally got to the
Yeah.
topics
Yeah.
we were talking about.
so
I wasn't gonna
beforehand-
mention them, but then I remember we have a camera in there, so.
beforehand we came up with a lot of topics and we totally went off track.
We've been off track
We
for,
just
like, the
started
entire
talking about
episode.
breakfast.
Yeah, breakfast and
Okay.
the big goal. Okay,
Barbie.
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 So you both of you have saw the movie.
Yes.
Out
We-
of 10.
and the two of us have not.
Out of 10,
Yeah.
like 6 or 7. Just because I liked it when I saw it, but it was a movie that you kind of had to like, for me at least, I didn't get it until I thought about it after the movie. I had to think about
Yeah.
it to like get what it was trying to get at. And there were moments I was like, okay, it's getting off topic. Like when Will Ferrell came in and was like, ha ha ha, tickle fight. What? What the hell?
Okay.
Yeah.
So for me and Brandt who haven't saw the movie,
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Will Ferrell.
Well, I knew he was in the movie because I saw him in trailers.
I
but
did
didn't
not.
I didn't think it was
I've
for
not
that.
watched any of the trailers.
I'm gonna have to agree with Kate and say, yeah, I think it might have been like a 6 or a 7 out of 10 for me because also, yeah, I don't know. I think they could have went somewhere completely different with the plot. And I don't know if I really liked the message at the end.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, for me, I kind of like, like mediums or movies or whatever you want to say that like get you to think like what's like
Yeah.
the real message here, right? Like I do that a lot with like the music I listen to.
I just like watching stuff that's entertaining.
I was gonna say it was definitely entertaining. There was constantly bright colors, music,
It was
singing.
very pretty to look
It was
at.
very energetic.
Was it, I haven't saw any of the trailers. I've saw clips here and there, like very, very little. I've been avoiding spoilers for like 2 months now. It does seem a lot more saturated than any other movie you see in film.
Like saturated how?
Like the colors
The color.
are way
Oh,
more
okay.
vibrant.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Like,
that's
they're
true.
For sure. And it's meant
very
to be
Barbie
like that.
Dreamhouse vibe.
Yes,
yeah, and that's,
exactly.
like, to match the vibe of
Like,
it,
have
too.
you guys ever seen the old Barbie movies?
No.
No, never.
Yeah.
Goodness. They're so good.
They're so
Swan Lake. You saw? did you see-
Swan
Yes.
Swan
Lake.
Masterpiece.
Masterpiece.
So
I don't
real
remember most of them
masterpiece.
honestly because it's been like over a decade since I've seen them, but I know that 6-year-old me would love to come home every single day, pop the DVDs in, and just like 3 feet away from the
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah, just go
had, like-
brain dead
Absolutely.
and let it like
Yep.
take you
Yeah.
over. You're just like dead until the movie's over.
Yeah, I mean, even now it was like the last week of summer, and I was watching just like 3 of them back to back to back.
I had like the Disney DVDs, or like I had Curious George on DVD. And do you guys remember with older DVDs there would be the ads before?
Oh yeah.
Oh, the Fast Play ads?
It's like
Yeah.
coming
Little
to
Tinkerbell?
coming to
Yep.
Blu-ray soon.
Yeah, but they would also have ads for like other movies. They would put them in the DVD. I would assume to advertise
Right.
before, sort of like a movie theater. They play the previews and everything. I would see the Barbie movie, like the animated Barbie movie trailers, and I would think I am never watching these in my entire
Oh
life.
my gosh.
I'm not
That's
gonna
true.
lie.
Because like I feel like if we were to go back and like, or if I were to go back, because I haven't seen them in like a decade, and like watch them, I'd just be like, this sucks.
Yeah.
Because like I mean the animation so obviously was like not up to date as what it is today.
Right.
But to 6-year-old me, it was stellar.
I still think they're great, honestly.
Oh yeah, you can't diss the
Yeah,
classics.
I mean, I always thought of it in a way that's like, oh, Barbie's a mermaid. I want to be a mermaid. Barbie's a fashion designer. I want to be a fashion designer.
I wanted to be. That was what I wanted to be when I grew up.
Yeah.
I
I
wanted
want
to
to be Barbie.
Exactly.
I loved horses growing up, so like every single Barbie movie with a unicorn or a horse
Yeah.
or a Pegasus,
Yep.
I was all over that.
Were you
I
a
wanted-
horse
I
girl?
wanted- I wanted to be-
was
Yeah.
a
I wanted to be a
major horse
unicorn
girl.
when I grew up too.
Mm-hmm.
So like a unicorn mermaid, you know.
Yes.
I wanted to ride a unicorn.
I mean that. It'd make me a narwhal then, I guess.
Yeah.
So with Barbie, the body appropriation in the dolls,
yeah.
or the different body types in the dolls, they've made, so from what I've saw, they've made paraplegic Barbie dolls, like ones that are in wheelchairs and paralyzed.
Yes.
I look, and for some reason this is the first thing I notice, in the Ken that is in a wheelchair, his calves are massive. And it does not make sense.
Whole lot.
How does someone who cannot use their legs,
So
who cannot gain muscle like very easily in their legs?
so how big are these calves for you to notice them? Is like the first thing that you.
What if he
They're
just
bigger than my
What if he
calves.
just went paralyzed?
That's not
and he was
saying
like
much.
all over like leg day right before.
Right.
And then that
Yeah.
just broke him. Like he was on leg
That's true.
day and he just collapsed under the weight.
Probably what happened.
That's what it had to have been. You're there wheelchair Ken. He's on some roids.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100% is.
Well,
yeah,
now
he's on
they
that
have
trend.
now they have all these Barbies and like all these different sizes, which is great. And I think that now people are thinking more of like Barbie's body type is unrealistic and
Yeah.
as something
Yeah.
that women don't like to look at. I mean, but for me as a kid though, all I would do is that's not something I would pay attention to. I would just be like, oh, I want to be like her, not in that way, but in the way
Right.
that she can do anything. And I never think that was supposed to set an unrealistic body image for women.
I just feel like Barbie was just Barbie. Like, how do you change
Yeah.
a character's body type
exactly.
after it's already made?
I
Yeah.
agree.
And
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of little girls like they don't even
They don't
like,
think of that.
pay attention to that.
Yeah.
They're just like,
yeah.
oh, this movie's so cool. Like Barbie's
Uh-huh.
being really cool right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more
Barbie's
of,
being Barbie.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's more of what she
She's
can do.
adventuring.
And yeah, I think the pretty dresses is what stood out to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, I loved her growing
I don't know
up.
because obviously, you know, clearly I'm not a girl who has done
Clearly,
girl
yes.
things. So obviously I don't know what it was like to grow up with a
It's
Barbie.
2023.
But exactly. But like
Yes.
my thing is that like 10 years ago, the body image thing, that was not a problem. At least in the mainstream,
Correct.
At least for us. I guess we weren't
right.
really.
Yeah, exactly. Like we were little kids at the time, so maybe we didn't
We
notice.
would
but,
have
like,
been
even still.
7, 8 years old.
Yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
7,
Some of us
9.
6.
Right.
But like, yeah, I don't understand the body image. I'm not gonna lie.
And like what you guys said, that clearly that wasn't what the designers of Barbie were going for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't believe that at all. I think she was created to create a positive space for girls to believe that they can do anything.
Right. Exactly.
Because in every movie, she's something different. She's accomplishing something different.
yeah, she's being a unicorn
And
mermaid
she does
fairy
face these
lady.
issues in these movies, and you can see that. And I mean, they're not exactly like real life. There might be like magical things going on that create issues or might help her, but I think it's just inspiring little girls, or it used to.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
On the topic of like movies and Barbie, there is a like this movie came out when I was 13, so like 4 or 5 years ago. Called Instant Family, and there is a clip in that movie
I do love that movie, yeah.
where the little girl, she's like, I don't want a fat Barbie, and the mom goes, she's not fat, she's body positive. And I feel like that is everything that is going on with Barbie right now.
Yeah, because
I can agree
little
with that.
kids don't think oh, body positive is being inclusive.
That
Man,
little
they
kid
just
Uh-huh.
see like the way they see it. It's like that Barbie's fat.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
And what? So what if Barbie's fat? What's your problem? You got a thing with
And in the new movie, every girl in it in Barbie Land is Barbie. They're all Barbie, no matter what they look like, no matter
Are all
what
the guys
size they
Ken?
are. Yes.
yeah.
That's
They're
what I
all
thought,
Ken.
yeah.
So
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Kens get drafted to go into the Ken Vietnam War.
I want
Right.
like in the movie.
that does not happen.
Do they
Dang it.
acknowledge in the movie? Do they acknowledge like plus size Barbies, or are they all just like super slim?
No, they're all different
Yeah,
sizes.
they just casted a bunch of beautiful women.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's plus size Barbies and
Mhm.
overweight Kens.
Really?
I don't know.
Oh wait,
No.
you haven't saw the movie?
No. Why do you
No.
believe me? Anyway, I think is that all the time we got? I'm pretty sure. No, well, Mr.
Okay,
Producer
we've
said
got a
we
couple
have 5
minutes.
Well, we have 5 minutes until that
Oh,
camera
on that
goes
one?
off.
Okay. My
So for
bad.
context, what we're talking about, we have cameras that have a time limit.
Yeah.
So yeah, so one has a 20-minute, one has a 30-minute. So the angles will switch in increments and stuff. But we on the Barbie topic still. Who was Ken again? Who is is there a main Ken? Is there a
Yeah,
main
there's
Barbie?
Beach
Ryan
Ken. His name's
Gosling.
Beach
Ryan
Ken.
Gosling
Yes.
and oh gosh, I'm blanking on her name.
Who is
Margot
Margot
Robbie.
Robbie? Margot
Oh,
Robbie.
she's so
Yes.
beautiful. I love her.
No comment. I mean Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, I
Anyway.
think the I'm Just Ken song really touched a lot of guys out there. Have you seen the I Am Kenough sweatshirt?
Sublime. Sorry.
The I Am Kenough.
That's the only clip I've seen from the movie. Is just him like, I gotta take a minute real quick. Sublime. All right. Yeah, that's all I've seen. That's all I've ever like. All
Yeah.
the
That's the
only
only
clip I've
part
ever
you
seen.
saw?
Yeah.
That was one of the best.
I
scenes.
saw only the beginning clip of the I'm Just Ken song. That's the only clip, only spoiler I've saw.
I mean, usually when TikTok feeds me that song, I kind of scroll right past it.
Well, I was just like in the car the other day, and it was literally on the radio, and I was like, "Oh wow, all right."
Yeah.
You
The
listen
song
to
is
the
taken
radio?
off. Oh yeah, when my Bluetooth doesn't work.
The radio's
So-
pretty good, actually.
I
Like
don't-
you can discover some pretty good stuff off the
That's
radio.
true.
I don't listen
Yeah.
to the radio, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. I have lost most faith in most to all faith in FM radio because like it seems like whenever you switch channels, it's always on a commercial. So
Yeah.
like
That's true.
Do you guys know Sirius XM? Like and some like
Yes.
newer
Mhm.
cars you can get it. Well, you can also get an app on your phone and like that's how I usually find new music. Like I'll always go on there. I'm like, oh, this song's cool, so I like screenshot on my phone and
Yeah.
save it for later.
Yeah. I don't listen to the radio. I also my car is not new enough where there is Bluetooth, so I have an aux
The
cord.
aux cord. Yep.
Yeah. And not gonna lie.
Wait. So what kind of music do you have? Do you have Apple Music, Spotify?
I use Spotify, and yes,
Spotify.
I do pay for
You
premium.
pay for premium. Okay.
Ew.
What do you
Gross.
use?
Apple Music.
Don't say Apple Music.
Oh my
It's
god.
so good.
Look
All right,
at
well, first we're gonna start. What's yours?
Spotify.
Spotify.
Do you pay for premium?
I do.
YouTube.
It's the
Do you use
YouTube.
YouTube?
YouTube.
What?
Okay.
Okay,
I'll
I
give
kind
you
of
some
expected
context.
that,
I'll give you
though.
some context for this one, right? Because I really started my music discovery journey in the far gone year of 2018 when I was
Wow.
in 7th grade. And
That's when you hardcore got into like what music you like.
yes, actually. Because before that, I just said I liked Taylor Swift because that's all they played on the radio at the time.
So what music
And
do you
now
like
I know
then?
better.
We don't shame.
What do
I don't
what
get
do I want to
people who
start with? Well, back in middle school when I thought I was cool and edgy, I super got into 21 Pilots.
Oh,
'Cause
I
that's-
still listen to
Mhm.
21.
No,
Pilots.
I do too.
I like 'em,
Been
yeah.
to 2 of their
Mhm.
concerts. Freaking awesome.
Oh wow.
Because that's when they had an album come out in 2018 that still, you know, when
Was
I
that Trench?
Trench, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a 21 Pilots fan?
I was.
Ah,
Not anymore.
no.
Not anymore.
Did you just
I
do
just
you
grew out
not
of
like
them.
them anymore, or
Grew out
have
of
you?
them.
Would you say like you've grown out of it?
I think I just grew out of 21
That's valid.
Pilots.
Yeah.
I also in 7th grade went through like my self-discovery journey.
Yep.
And this is very embarrassing, but it all started with Panic at the Disco. It all started with their first
You
album,
know-
A Fever You Can't Sweat Out.
That explains a lot about you.
What's that?
Just
okay.
the vibe you have.
I still like that stuff, but
No, I know.
but like right now I'm kind of on like a different wave.
Right, exactly. Like I'm not diehard 21 Pilots anymore, but I'm still a good
Uh-huh.
fan of theirs.
Yeah, yeah.
Like right now I'm like
Right.
more into like heavy metal stuff, like Five Finger Death Punch. Why am I blanking right now? But like, you know, you kind of get that idea.
Yeah.
You know?
So before I heard you mention Taylor Swift, do you not like her anymore?
I'm not saying I don't like her. I mean, like all her old classics, like
Her
Blank,
old classics.
old classics.
You don't like any of
old
her new
classics.
songs?
Like Blank Space.
Blank Space. It's not that old.
Well, to me it is. Why am I blanking on the songs right now, dude? You can't put me on the spot right here.
What about you, Carter? How do you feel about Taylor Swift?
About Taylor? I don't listen to Taylor Swift.
You don't listen to Taylor Swift?
Okay, I will listen to Taylor Swift when it comes on the radio. On the very, very slim chance I'm listening to the radio, which is only when I'm riding in someone else's car.
Right.
Yes. Okay.
I will
You get
not listen.
force fed somebody else's music.
Yeah.
What about you?
Taylor Swift.
Mm-hmm.
I like Our Song.
Yeah.
And
It's a good one.
I don't know. I like you know the one that's like someday I'll be. That one. That one's really good.
Oh wait,
But
I just remembered.
that was like a
oh,
childhood
yeah,
memory.
Uh-huh.
That one
Oh
was
yeah.
good.
There was, you know, I played football, and for my sophomore and freshman year, the seniors thought it was great to play all of Taylor Swift's music
Yeah.
during practices.
It is great.
For practice.
Oh, for practice.
All during practice.
I was gonna say for track warm.
I think that sounds
Yeah,
awesome.
because so basically everybody has love stories stuck in their head.
Yes. It's such a great.
It's a good song.
It's a great song.
It's a good, but I can't
what was
listen
that
to it more
reaction
than
for?
once.
More than once?
I cannot.
Oh, they played
listen-
it like on loop for like 20 minutes.
I
at
can't
least.
listen to
Yeah, that's a
any
bit
Taylor
much.
Swift song more than once.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everybody has like everybody goes through I think phases of having like current favorite artists versus like all-time favorite.
Right.
What's
Yes.
everybody's current like top 3 right now favorite artists?
Okay, this is actually a good one. I'm not gonna go first because I feel like
I
Let's
can
just
go.
hold on.
I gotta
I
think
can
about
go
mine.
first. We'll go down the line.
right.
My top 3 right now are. I listen to a lot of like modern hip hop and rap.
Right.
Just because I listen to it when I work out, when I drive, when I'm warming up for practice. I listen to Juice WRLD. It's probably my number 1.
That's solid. That's solid.
Pop Smoke is my number 2. And then Young Boy is my number 3.
Okay, that's good.
I've never heard of I've heard of
Like,
them,
and,
but
like-
I've never like listened to them.
Never
Sometime
listened to
show
them.
me like a song.
I'll show you the playlist after.
Okay. For me, I tend to listen to like a lot of like indie artists and stuff.
I
of,
do
like-
too.
Of like trap metal, heavy metal,
Not so much.
like alternate rock stuff like that. So probably, oh man, who really is my top? I would have to say there's this guy named Killdil. He's not family friendly, we'll say. He's like
Well,
trap
neither are
metal,
any
like,
of the artists
Yeah.
I named off.
super like hard style and like bass stuff. The complete other side of the spectrum is another small guy. His name's Matt Mason. He does like a lot of like slow alt rock stuff too. For my third, oh man,
Yeah, I don't think I have a third.
I was gonna say yeah.
Just name.
Yeah, I'll
another
just
artist.
name one. Another guy really similar to Killdil is this guy named Freddie Dredd, who
I've
does
heard
like
of him.
I've heard the name.
tra-
Never
trap
any
metal-
of their
trap
songs or
metal
anything.
EDMs. I don't really know how to describe him. Really, you just
Yeah.
gotta listen to him.
Right now, for the most part, I think I've been listening to a lot of Queen. I just recently watched Bohemian
Solid.
Rhapsody,
Yeah, that's
and
Yep.
I love
Didn't
it.
watch that movie.
Everybody
either,
loves
Yeah.
Queen.
I
Nobody
love
dislikes
Queen.
No,
No.
yeah. There's a couple artists that nobody just dislikes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're kind of an all-time favorite, but right now I'm really going through a phase with them. And then Taylor Swift, absolutely, and not even a lot of her new songs, like her old songs.
Right.
Just right now
Yeah.
are amazing.
Did you say you didn't
Then-
have a third?
I don't think I do.
We'll just make
I
one
don't-
up.
Yeah. What's
Make one
another?
up.
What's another art?
Just give us an artist that you've been listening to a couple songs recently.
The Wiggles.
The Wiggles.
I kid you not. Actually, I have.
Really?
Yeah, the "Where Is Thumbkin" song.
Oh,
You
no
know that one is actually on my playlist. And it
Oh,
did.
that's
I
awesome.
pushed shuffle the other day, and that was like the one. And I did sing the full thing through, doing like the "Where
that's
Is
great.
Thumbkin," and then the pointer and all that stuff.
Oh.
So I kid you not. Yes, I did. I did listen to them recently.
That's
Queen,
awesome.
Taylor Swift, and the Wiggles.
Yeah, what a
A
lineup.
little all
Yeah,
over the place.
That's a
But
lineup right there.
yeah, my music taste is all over the place, but.
I mean, a
I mean, the
lot of
Wiggles is a
artists
bit
are.
farther. I
Like
don't.
my music taste, I just listed the main stuff I listen to,
Right.
but if you look at my playlist, you got all over the board. Kate,
Okay.
what are your top three?
Hey.
I kind of listen to like everything, but like recently I've been going through a little like pop punk Midwest emo thing.
Yeah.
So like my top 3 right now are probably Saves the Day,
Okay.
Avril Lavigne recently.
Okay.
Her first album, Avril Lavigne's first album, Let Go, is really good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Spitalfield.
Haven't heard of
Haven't
that.
haven't heard those
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
We'll
Have
look
you
into
guys
that though.
heard of the Avril Lavigne died in 2003 conspiracy theory?
No.
I have not.
Well, I would say I believe in that, honestly.
The Avril
Is it like a
Lavigne is dead.
Mandela effect thing where
Like-
like she died in prison but didn't?
This is all based off of like a Tumblr thread.
Of course. Yep. All right. Here we go.
Are we gonna get into conspiracies in the next
on
episode?
Tumblr?
Let me
Yeah.
give you the short rundown of this.
Okay.
Okay. Avril Lavigne got depressed after she got famous. She did not take the fame that well. And then after that, she just like hired like a body double to go to events for her. And
Who just
Wow.
happens to have the same talent,
Huh.
voice.
well,
Like-
no,
Yeah.
there's clips of her voice. She was like a soprano or something, and now
Uh-huh.
her voice is like an alto.
That's crazy.
or something.
Wow.
And then like there's people have spotted like her birthmarks aren't the same anymore,
Huh.
and like slight facial features are different. But people say she just like got so depressed she like killed herself in early 2004, late 2003, and she didn't get to finish her second album. And her first album was the only one she made.
Wow. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
freaky.
I watched a video about it like the other week, and bro, you should have seen me. I was like, what? Really? What?
yeah.
I was hooked after that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, that is freaky though.
I think that's just about all the time we have
All
on
the
this
time
podcast.
we have today.
We're gonna definitely
Oh,
have
yeah.
to dive into more conspiracies
Oh,
in the
yeah.
next episode.
next episode if we remember it.
If we remember
at
it.
it.
If we gotta write these down. Conspiracies on the next episode.
We'll see you guys next week.
See
That was the
See
Waste of
ya.
Space podcast where we
Thanks for
definitely just
listening.
wasted your time.
later,
Yep.
Broski.
Bye.